What's up, buddy? Do you need to go out? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I think my dog needs to go out. It's raining though, so it's going to be a very quick, short jaunt here. Give me just a second. Let me put this last leaf on, dog, and then I'll come get you. Pet food dispenser for Paul. All right, you need out there? It's raining. You're not going to like it. Yeah, it's rain. Okay, I can't just stand here all day with the door open so you can figure it out. Do you need to go out? Do you need to go potty? No. Sylvia's going to try to escape. Sylvia's like, I'll go outside. Screw that dog. I'm out. Yeah, see, I think that'll end up being really pretty once we get them laid out. So it's going to be a little bit of hand work, but we'll get there. Can't see chat very well because the box is big. Hey, thanks, Dark Raven. Appreciate that. Oh, see, then you lose that. See, it's like I get it. It's the compromise. And it's a piece of tape's in the way there. So it's... Yeah, I think once we start putting all the leaves on it, then we can go in and we can highlight the paints with some highlight the leaves with some paints. Paul can use words. I'm wondering if it'd be better if I made clusters of them and then we attach the clusters. Probably not, actually. It's just the way the thing's going to line up. So, derp, exactly, right? Exactly. What was the announcement that I got? Something announced when I was... Oh. Oh, Elegoo official product launch 2022. What's the official product launch? There it is. Okay. Elegoo new product launch 2022. Saturn 8K printer. Elegoo Neptune 3, Mars 3 Pro, and the Mercury SX bundle. Yeah, I don't care about that. Also be available pre-sale on May 28th. That's in 3 days. What kind of materials are you using? This is a parchment paper, is what this is. And the rest of this is Cos clay, clay, and then wood for the box. Making a mess, making a mess. Yeah, Cosclay's good. Build things out of it because it is durable. We like durable. I don't worry so much about it getting messed up in shipping. It's a big concern of mine, is that things just get destroyed in shipping. So, all right, so we've got like a handful of these little things cut out now, so we're just going to start to apply them. But the first thing we want to do is kind of crinkle them up a little bit. I don't need any more Marses. I'm good on Marses. I barely use the two I have. I might actually put one up for sale. That'll be like a flash sale type thing that I do on the Ko-Fi. Just, hey, if you're interested. I have all the packaging still, so. Well, that didn't work out. Need to give it a second to hold. There we go. My Jupiter should be showing up in a few weeks. Oh shit, the new Saturn II 8K is only $500. Not bad. That's not bad at all. I don't need another Saturn. I want my Jupiter. But I paid $700 for mine, and I think you can get them now for $600. But yeah, it's actually not bad. Only $500. Hey, when you're buying 3D printers as much as I do, yeah, $500 is pretty good. Granted, I use them a lot, so. Well, this one's 8K. The thing is I think everybody's like, ooh, 8K, 8K. I'm like, it's not necessary unless you're like looking at shit under a microscope. I haven't seen any noticeable difference between like the standard screens that I have, 6K and the 8K. You know, like I haven't really. But does it walk around and monitor your house, Trek Nerd? That's what I want to know, you know. Or does it just sit somewhere like a dumb thing and just throw treats? Have you guys seen the Tesla robot yet? The humanoid that they're trying to create? It's supposed to come out next year, 2023. Is it going to be sealed in like clear acrylic in front of it? No. Oh, on this box, the glass front. It's going to be a glass front. Like we did with the, what's her name? Like we did the Audrey Hepburn box. Will you get an EP after you get an EV? An electric person? Sure. I'm an electric person right now. Yeah, glass. Yep. So it'll be completely encased, so you don't have to worry about dust and all that fun stuff. So yeah, see, it just sits there. Nah, screw that. Give me an autonomous one, damn it. I wouldn't actually buy that robot. That's a lie. I would totally buy it if I had the extra money. But if I had $1,000 to spend on something, I'd put $1,000 towards my car payments so that I wouldn't have to pay for so long. But or I'd get an actual Roomba. But I just like things that are invitation only, you know? What are you barking at, fool? Where'd my phone go so I can check see who's outside? Oh, might be my delivery. There is not a soul outside. My dog is barking at the ghosts. Nice. All right, kids, got about 45 minutes left. Let's see how many leaves we can get in place here. The furbo. It just spits out treats. Like right in the same place. Dave has something very similar for his cats. It's his automatic feeder. What the hell was that? Oh, package for tomorrow. He has something very similar for his cats, and he's actually programmed it to pss, 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 to his cats before they eat, so that it gets their attention. So it's funny, the machine goes pss, 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 and then it dispenses food. So I'm hoping this weekend to get to go see Doctor Strange, but we shall see how it plans out. Those kids like to, do things. Maybe I'll take one of the kids to do it. Go with me. I know the wife would like to see it too. Or I think she doesn't care about the movie. She just wants to go to a movie, so. Before the next giant wave of COVID hits us. We're relegated to no. They get out today, is their last day, and they get out early. So we're close to them being out. You could, but that's not nearly as fun. Unless I could feed my kids with them. Kids, treat time. Sorry, I'm paper punching, which makes a huge mess here, so I'm trying to do it in my lap so it's not as messy. And this paper doesn't just come out, it shoots out at me because it's so stiff. Raggy. What'd you lock up for? Uh-oh. It locked up. And I don't know why. Collecting my leaves. And now collecting my mess. They're flying onto you like David Letterman on the Velcro wall. Right? I get that. Stupid human tricks. I just actually watched a stupid human trick today. From 28 years ago. People are like, oh my God, how'd she do it? Okay, if I send you a programmed Arduino for one of the DIY dispenser projects in Instructables, will you build it? Sure. I'm trying to unstuck my... What is your major malfunction? And why are you stuck? There you go, at least got the paper out. No, I completely broke it. That's hilarious. Looks like I might have to get the cricket out after all. Boo! If only we could actually see the destruction happening. You don't want to see this. It'll make you cry. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry. I should never have said goodbye. I just popped the spring out. That's it. That didn't work. Give me a second, guys. Nope. How the hell did you break it? I can unscrew it. Not dead, just not happy. Time to take it apart. Hey Paul, what's the coolest place you've ever been on vacation? Ireland. I mean, Italy was fun. France was... Ireland I enjoyed the shit out of. Yeah. Seattle was okay. I mean, I've been to a lot of places in the States, but as far as like the coolest place that I've been to that I would definitely want to go back to, Ireland. That's just one of those places that I'm like, this feels like home type of thing. you. Where's the coolest place you've ever been? Cool. Ireland's on my list for sure. I wouldn't mind going to like Australia or New Zealand. I think that'd be cool too. But I don't know if that's ever gonna be in the cards. At least not for a while, you know. Tokyo, ooh, see, never been there either. Okay, so why are you locking up? Why are you being difficult? You ever wonder how these things are put together, kids? So we have 4 springs. That's what allows it to go up and down. And it's just 2 spring plates that lock together. Did you do irreparable damage to it, Mr. Paul? Say it ain't so. What is it? Japan in general is amazing. Everywhere we've been. Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Takayama, Hakone, every single place. Nice. You didn't feel like a complete and utter tourist the entire time? That'd be my only concern, because I do not obviously speak the language. So I'd be concerned about, you know, like that was my issue with France. Even though I speak some French, you know, enough that I feel like I could get by, I got the impression that they didn't want me there, and my trying was more of an insult than appreciated, you know. So I was like, which is why I don't know. Totally felt like a visitor trying to speak French. Yeah. There it is. So this is cast aluminum. I can tell it's cast aluminum because I shouldn't be able to cut this if it's metal. Oh, I know. But they don't want to speak English at you either, you know. Well, in Japan, just say, I know. Japanese word for filler word. Huh. Yep. Hung up on that upper leaf there. Paul's going to spend the rest of the stream just trying to put this together. Let's take the springs out. We can fit them in a minute. I worried about it, but no. People were super nice and even helpful. Even if they didn't like us, we wouldn't know. Just be mindful of the culture, be respectful, be quiet. Yes. That's my professor from grad school. That was his thing. He's like, why do Americans have to yell at everything? I'm like, we're not yelling at everything. I'm not a yeller. I'm a quieter person in general anyways. But I definitely had classmates that were Italian and Jersey, New York, Jersey, and they were definitely loud. Like to the point you couldn't get a word in edgewise in most conversations. So I think the thing is, Paul, this was heated before it was put together, and I don't think you're going to get it back together, boss. bet that is what it was. It was heated. See, I don't think it's ever supposed to come higher than that second lip inside there. There's a second lip where the paper slides in. I don't think it's ever supposed to go higher than that. And I think I forked it up by trying to pop it back out. That's okay. That's okay. What we can do is set this off to the side. Not worry about it. Let's put these last bits in here. I will attempt to fix it later tonight. If I can't fix it, then can't fix it. Not a big deal. We have other means of making things. I am not worried about it. We had a guest from Australia once. They commented that I'm loud and have a Midwest accent. Americans in general sound loud to other English-speaking countries. Yes. Just gotta stick the bottom part in the oven, right? Yeah, we'll just be able to heat it up a little bit. On my mother's side, get the family together. We don't even know we're getting loud. We're just talking. Plus, every single one of us is motioning with our hands uncontrollably. Yeah, see, that would drive me nuts. I would go to that and I would stop talking. I would just shut down. I don't want to have to fight to have a conversation, you know? And I know some people, they live for that. They're like, no, that's the whole point is I want to fight all the time. And I'm like, nah, I'm out. Okay, Paul, you had your tweezers. You put them on the magnet wall. Yep, there they are. Yeah, that was, so in grad school, we did an intro to theater history or whatever, or theatrical history, whatever. And that was, the class was just everybody together, and they all the New York, Jersey people would just sit there and yell the entire time to get their point across. Because, you know, if we're louder, then we're obviously right. And I'm like, yeah, I just sat there quietly. They're like, you don't seem to want to contribute a lot, Paul. I'm like, oh, no, I have lots to contribute. You just don't want to listen to me, so what's the point? Imagine mixing an Italian with a Cuban. Yep, even more loud. Yeah. But then again, I grew up, my parents yelled a lot, and I didn't like that, so it's my wife and I, we don't yell at each other either. I'll yell at the kids if they're, or I'll raise my voice. I'll project, but I don't yell at them. It's not fun. Keep an eye on that time, Mr. Paul. I know you set an alarm, but still, keep an eye on the time. And see, Spring Fox, when she was here, she's like, you know, are you going to add pinks and purples to it? And that's why I thought of this paper. I know the leaves in the image are more green than pink, but she had asked for pink. I'm like, oh, these will make the leaves really kind of pop then. Passionate about our beliefs. Hey, Emily, how are you doing today? Do you actually want to go out, dog, or are you just scraping at the door because you want to sit there and watch the rain from inside? It keeps shifting on me. Not at all what you were trying to do there. Come on. Trying to hold a slick, tiny thing on a curved surface. Next sweater, awesome. Do you actually need to go out, or are you just Scraping at the door to scrape the door. You know I love that sound. Your claws on glass. I can't just leave the door open. The cat will go out. How about I leave the screen door open? There. You can listen to the rain all you want. Cat can't escape. Things are going. Trying to finish the sweater so I can start the other. Awesome. Does this seem like really blown out to you guys? Seems really blown out on my screen, but it could just be my screen. Okay, second verse, or second attempt. It's a little different. There, how you like that now? Stupid thing. Summer sweaters are good. They take less time than winter ones. Yeah, that's what my dog wanted. Just wanted to hear the rain. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory. Falling on my head like a... whatever. Turn on the AC. Oh no, it's 60, it's 52 degrees outside. It's 52 and I've got the door wide open. You done, dog? Oh, you're stretching. I don't know what's got your hackles up, dude. It's cold. Toddler dress in lightweight yarn, pain in the butt, work. But the ombre yarn, when you have to cut away a lot of the new from the new skein because it starts on a different shade. Ah, brr. All right, now I can close the door. Because I do not want it to be 52 in my house. Today would be a good day for soup. On this last day of school before summer break. I'm like, yeah, soup weather. Or maybe that the pattern I'm working on from is lying to me. It looks to be too small. And you won't know until you're done, right? Sigh. So my wife's like, I'm really excited. All of you, I get to take all of you to the show tonight. And I'm like, oh, cool. You're coming back home before the show? She's like, oh, no. I'm like, what do you mean about taking us all then? She's like, well, you got to take them all. I'm like, of course I do. I'm like, I do not like how I keep getting inscripted into all these things that y'all are doing. Conscripted? Conscripted. That's the word. Paul knows words. Our tomato plant, Hank, is getting a lot of water to grow today. All of my dandelions and crabgrass and clover are getting a lot of water to grow today. By Mother Nature. Yeah. The tone. Well, I'm interested in seeing the show, so I'm not terribly worried about it. But I'm like, okay, so I've got to take our 3 kids, also not a problem, and then pick up Xander's girlfriend. Again, not a huge problem. Then I got to go get them all dinner. Then I got to meet her there, and then I got to wait for his 4 other friends from high school to show up. And then when I'm done, I got to make sure that everybody gets home. But at the same time, if Gideon at any time decides he's done with the show, I'm the one who has to deal with him coming home because Lindsay's still working. It's an invited dress, and so she's technically still in dress rehearsal, so she's not even going to be sitting with us. Yeah. A Dave-like show? I don't know what that means. No, this is Kinky Boots is the show that we're going to go see, which I want to see because she's been so excited about the show for a long time. But I don't know if a 7-year-old's going to want to sit through a 2.5-hour production of a show about a boot maker that makes boots for drag queens. I just don't know if that's up the 7-year-old's alley. You know what I mean? Can you post pics in Discord of the show? I'll have to ask my wife. I can't take pictures during the show, but she gets publicity shots and stuff like that, so we could do that. It's not an improv show, no. It's an actual live production. It's the last show of the season for my wife. Yay! I get backstage pass if I want to be around stinky actors. Yeah, sure, I could get backstage passes. I don't know why I'd want to, but I've done enough theater. I'm good. She gets about well, there's technically one more show, but it's like a cabaret type thing that's not supposed to be part of her season, and that's Texan another week. But they're like, oh, but you can dress us all, right? And she's like, technically no, because it's not our show, but it's the person who's in it is one of their new hires. She's doing it, and so they're like, let's play nice, and so. Technically, she has one more show after this one that she has to clothe and tech, and then she gets about a month and a half off. I used to teach stagecraft back in the day. And for the students who enjoyed it, it's a really fun class. For the students who did not enjoy it, they hated it. So setting the expectations high for the new hire. Yes, yes. And then, but bad employee will hopefully not be there, and then may not be coming back. She's like, I just need her to be gone for 4 weeks on, or to go on disability. Once she burns out her, whatever the hell it's called, sick leave, if she takes 1 day of disability, then Lindsay can change the name of the title of the job. And if she does that, then she doesn't have to bring her back. Yeah, shop time, I mean, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but if you sign up for the class, you know. I'm not your lady's maid. What? Never saddle a dead horse, right? I'm getting raided. Babon. Hello, Babon. Hey there, Babon. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Your drawings were looking excellent. I had you in the background. I was with you. So, hey, it's a raid. It's a snake raid. Hello, everybody. Or chin raid. What do you call it nowadays? But hello, Babon. Hello. Raid and run. Later. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, we do have so this is what we're working on today. It is really blown out, isn't it? It's just the colors are so intense that the camera doesn't know what to do with it. Whoa, Pancake Mix. Hello, Whoa, Pancake Mix. How you doing? Your drawings were looking awesome. So Babon was working on Whoa, Pancake Mix's drawings today. So this is Ori and the Blind Forest. It is it's going to be a diorama. We're putting the leaves in right now. We will be adding some paint to those to make them really glow as well. But yeah, so you can see it kind of just like really pops with color. We're going to be adding black lights and such in here as well to kind of help make it all illuminate. And Ori will be in here as well. We haven't sculpted that yet. Thank you. They're so cool. Babon is too cool. Oh, I know. Babon does all of my emotes. And she does like my starting screen and my be right back screen. And I have another one. But yeah, so she done do good work. So that's what we're working on today. We're working on this diorama. And right now we're adding all the leaves to the tree one by one. Yay! So, but thank you everybody for joining me. So I'm Paul Pape of Paul Pape Designs, designer and fabricator of custom collectibles. I make the things that people want that they can't get anywhere else. Basically, I'm Santa Claus for nerds. Yeah, I'll make you anything you're after. And so, I stream it because I'm bored at home. And yeah, so I'm a commissions-based artist. Been doing this for over 20 years, almost 20 years. Yep, piece by piece. Drop you in there. Oh, where'd that? Need this one. So what kind of streaming do you do there, Pancakes? Mind if I call you Pancake? Pancakes instead of Will Pancake Mix? But are you a gamer? And it looks like you're a duo. Are you a gaming duo or do you do artsy stuff too? Oops. Just crumpling up the little tiny leaves, kind of giving them veins so that they look more like the flowers from the game. So what's up with Baban's cat? I know she keeps saying can't leave the cat there by itself. What's up with it? I assume that's Spark. Spark is a good one girl that lives inside and out. Oh, is a good old girl that lives inside out. Ah, I gotcha. Okay. So basically, just getting to be a senior. Last time I laid leaves like this was for a theater show, like a model I was doing for a theatrical production. I was doing oak leaves for a version of the cherry blossoms. So like I mentioned earlier, for those of you who don't remember, this will be a slightly early stream today. I got to go get my kids from school, as it's the last day, and they get out early. And then, yeah, tomorrow will be regular. Oh, and today is the last day of jury duty, and I don't have to go. So, of course, they keep you on the wire until the very, 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 very end. But then they said, okay, there's no jury needed for today, and then that releases us from jury duty. So I'm officially done with jury duty that I never had to do except for that one day that I showed up, and then they sent us all home. Oh wow, my kids still have tests all the way to Friday. Now, don't get me wrong, my kids had tests today too, but or at least my high school kid did. My other kids are too young; they don't really test. It's elementary school, second grade and fourth grade. They're not terribly, not overly tested there. So. I think it looks really pretty. What do you guys think? That'll look really nice once we get a lot more. So I mean, there's not a ton of leaves. There's not a ton of them, but we'll definitely, get some on there. We'll kind of fill this up a little bit more. So, because they don't know how to handle the cold down. That's true. Oh man, I was in jury duty for 3 days before the jury was chosen, and I had to sit through it all because the list was in alphabetical order, and my first names and my name is Wilmer. Oh, geez, Louise, so pretty. What did I miss there? Elijah or early education is done the week before Nathaniel. He goes until June 3rd. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, see, with ours, you had to call in every single day with jury duty, and then they'd tell you what days you had to be there, and you were given a number. And then that number, so like the very first week, they called my number, and so I had to show up on Tuesday and then sit in the big room with 125 people, and then they were supposed to go through and call who had jury duty and who didn't, and then the judge came out and said, oh, for some reason things got changed, and so we're not going to actually choose a jury today, and then sent us all home. And then since then, it's been every single day. It's like, oh, you got to call in the next day to see if your number's called, and which sucks because it doesn't allow you to plan anything. It's like, I may have to go in. I don't know. And it's just frustrating. So. Okay. Now, let's see if I can get this back together, because I need this to continue, because we are officially out of leaves. I wonder if I could use some lube. See if I can get some lube. Oh, that almost felt like that went in. It did. It went in on 3 of the 4. Yeah, I don't know what days I'll be here. I don't know if my kids will need to get picked up from school by someone else. Yeah, it was very, very frustrating. It's like it wants to go in. It's just right there on the cusp. It's that one right there that doesn't want to go. There's nothing blocking it. I don't think it's that. It's like this one here is the problem child here. And if I lock that one in, then the rest of them just don't want to line up. See, they're not there. Oh, it goes this way. Sorry, we can't pay you. Really? No, they gotta pay you. They said paid parking, meals, and hours. Okay, my sister says that federal jury duty. That was crazy. She was being paid more than she made to sit. My friend had federal jury duty, and that was crazy. He worked for Costco, though, and so they would pay him. Maybe that's what it is right there. So Costco would actually pay him to go to jury duty, and so he just had to relinquish his $35 a day that he got from the government, because that's all they paid you here, $35 a day plus gas. So he had to relinquish that, but if he relinquished it, then Costco would cover the rest of it. I, on the other hand, do not have an employer who would do that, and so they treat their employees pretty well. He's been there for 15 years. He really likes it. Like he's resting, right? Oh, let's get out the sexy spexies. See if we can see what's going on. Spend the last 8 minutes of my stream just dinking around with this dumb thing. I feel it's right there. My first membership as a wedding gift. Nice. For my first marriage, it was good. I missed the outdoor eating area they had at San Diego, but no, in Wisconsin it's not a good idea. Yeah, I think we have a membership. I think my friend gave me one of his family pass ones, but we've never used it. So I think this is what happened is because remember it locked up on me, and that's why I had to beat it apart in the first place. And I think that's the issue that we're having here. It's still being goofy. Gorsh. I knew Peter was married before. I didn't know you were married before there, Emily. Not that it's any of my damn business, but... My mom has like the Sam's Club, and we've gone there. We just haven't ever had a need for buying that much stuff in bulk, you know. Even with the boys, I mean, we're getting to the point where we're going to have to start buying food in bulk, but we don't need to be eating that damn much. But the boys do, I guess. Aha. I think the package got delivered. About 3. Oh, okay. Well, learn something every day. So can you pull this apart enough to put the springs back in, Paul? Ooh, that did not feel good. That did not feel good to my fingers. There you go. Well, I think it worked out better in the end for the both of you. You seem happy. Got 2 good kids. There we go. I'll fix it. I'll see if we can put it back together. Just in time for me to leave, right? Oh, that's where that's supposed to go, huh? those in there like that. So. Maybe if I can finish the... Come on, what are you hanging up on? Makes horrible sounds, but I did it. I've been at work all day, so not too much chatting. I have to do something eventually, right? Yeah, right? Yeah. I get it. The chat, it's actually right now is the sleepy hour for my chat anyways. I usually stream between 9 and 2 p.m. and right around lunchtime, 12 o'clock, that's when my time, even though it's people from around the world, it seems to be the... Alexa, stop. It seems to be when everybody quiets up. Alexa, stop. Please. Stop. But hey, we fixed it, so I can continue this. I'm gonna still hit it with some WD-40. 40. Yeah, we're still gonna hit it with some still, oh, see that I did not take. It's so loud now. Yeah, it's way more annoying now. All right. Yeah, sounds like a bunch of resistance, but it's not. All right. So we can keep working on this later. All right. So let's find somebody to raid real quick. Right quick. We could go to Bumstead. We could go to Cottontail. Haven't been to her in a while. What's Cottontail in? Sewing piggy bigs. Let's do that. Early day. So I just got the chat rules for my own chat there. Yeah, nice. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining me today. I do truly appreciate it. Thank you, Babon.